Hello, my lovelies. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching us from. Guys, can you see who I'm having today? The Mwakazis! Yeah. And the lovely sweet wife. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Say hi to my lovely service. So thank you so much for always being here and for the support. And guys, remember, before you even go far, support Mwakazi and support Lady P. Okay? Get to their channels, guys, and support them because they have awesome content. So guys, this lovely couple, I met them not so long ago. I met them just the same time you guys met me on Tuko, guys. So they have been lovely. They've walked with me through this journey, and it's so beautiful because eventually after 2 months I've been able to meet them personally, and I am so humbled. I have been welcomed. Hey, VIP Manenos, VIP itself. So thank you so much, Mwakazi, and your wife.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. So they have an interesting story. I have talked with them for quite a while, and I think this story is interesting. I need them, without taking a lot of time, let them just tell us, introduce themselves and tell us who they are, and go right ahead. Okay, tell us.
Ladies first.
Yes.
Hi, lovely people. My name is Pauline Mwakazi. I'm a YouTuber. No, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. Shortcut. And I have a channel by the name Simple Lady P. Can you check me out?
Awesome.
Hi, guys. My name is Mwakazi. The Mwakazis. I have a YouTube channel called the Mwakazis, and I have amazing content for all of you, young, old, women, men, all of you. And we are happy to be in her channel, in her house.
Thank you so much, Mwakazi and your lovely wife. So, without taking so much time and wasting a lot of time, tell us, how did you meet? Please, go right ahead. Ladies first.
Yes.
Who met the other one?
How did you meet?
You met me.
How did you meet me?
I never met you. You met me. So guys, without wasting so much time, so many people don't believe on social media, yeah, but I also didn't believe in it, but maybe I can believe in it if your heart sends you that direction, then you can't avoid it. So I met my husband in one social media app called Tinder. Yeah.
Tinder!
And we are not promoting Tinder unless they write us a check.
Alright.
So I've had so many stories of Tinder where people say they met on Tinder but things went awry. But for us it was so fun because it only took us 2 days to communicate in Tinder, and the third day knowing each other, meeting, and got married. As simple as that.
OMG, did you just hear that? Okay.
More like the story of Simon Makonde. They met on. You all know that story, okay? Again, like she said, most people don't believe actually in love at first sight. And this is our story. We met on, we met first. I knew her first on Tinder. And Tinder is an app for all of you, for most of you who know Tinder, it's an app whereby if you see someone's profile and you tend to like it, you swipe right. If maybe you don't like the vibe or they don't bring you the oomph, you swipe left. So on the other side, the other person is also swiping. So if they look at your profile and they tend to like you, they swipe right. If they don't like you, they swipe left. So if I swipe right and her on the other side swipes right, we match. So when we match, what the app does is it gives you a platform for the two of you to say hi to each other. Yeah. So you're like, say hi to Pauline. Pauline is told, say hi to Mwakazi. And that's how we started. That was on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we started actually like chatting each other on Tinder on Wednesday. What happened after that?
So, this is what happened. Previously, I was on Tinder, but I was not a talk person. I was just enjoying and having fun. And now, after my previous relationship, I decided why not go back to Tinder and have some fun. And as usual, you just want to keep yourself busy, Now, no single woman will ever lie to you that she has never gone maybe in this social media or any other platform to just have some fun, So, to stalk people, definitely. So, stalking is not bad, or being nosy is not bad. So, I went back to Tinder, and this time around, I went there to Tinder just to make fun and then to have fun, to know people, talk, definitely just passing time and such stuff. So, I went back to Tinder on Tuesday. I told my colleagues I want to go back to Tinder and start having fun. No strings attached. Just meet new people, share ideas, have some good time with them. Maybe if it's drinking out, partying, such stuff, but no strings attached. You're not my boyfriend. I'm not your girlfriend. So nothing. Come on. If it's leaving each other fair, that's it all. So I just went back. I uploaded back the app in my phone, and that day over lunchtime we were just having lunch, and I saw one. It tells you, sometimes it tells you if you match, it tells you, but if you don't match with the other person, it doesn't tell you. So I'm like, I was just swiping, and what I was looking for, in fact, I was looking for these people who have their own business, a self-employed person, Yeah, so I was just ticking. All of a sudden, I ticked his. I didn't know him by then. Even the name was not in my mind, on my mind that time. Yeah, so I even didn't bother. And come to think of it, most of these apps, they are white when on those apps, and what they tell you to send is just bad, like hot photos of you.
Ask me about it.
Yeah, so I never.
I am coming now.
So I tended to choose people around me, people that are in Kenya, and even if there is any other person who is a white or something, but my focus was not white people. It was purely black, but people who have their own businesses, people who can think. I was not interested to young people who are just there for games.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I was not interested to date with anyone by that time. And so that day I was swiping my things, and I saw, voila. So Godfrey Mwakazi had sent me, and now this is me, we have just crashed. And now Tinder is telling us, say hi to Godfrey.
And on the other side, say hi to Pauline.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, love
so we
is
did that.
there.
We said hi to each other on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then we continued on Tinder on Thursday.
No, before that, you said hi, you introduced yourself to me, I did the same. And you asked me what I love doing, I told you, and because it was over lunchtime, so we didn't have much to talk. I left where you asked me, are you having your lunch? I told you, yes, I'm having my lunch, and then after that we didn't talk again.
That was on Wednesday.
Yes.
Then let's go to Thursday.
So on Thursday we started talking. So he wrote to me, hi, how was your night? So what are you doing? I told him I'm at work. And now, Tinder, it doesn't pop like WhatsApp. The way if you sent by someone a message, it will pop that you have a message. But for Tinder, unless you are in that app, that's when the messages will start popping.
Yeah.
But if you're not on the app, it won't show you anything. So unless I get to Tinder, that's when I'll see his messages. So he started chatting me, telling me what he loves, telling me what he likes, the type of music, adventures, those such stuff. And I answered him. But now he was becoming a nuisance to me. I didn't like it because he was all the time asking me questions, texting me back, and for me I was not there for. I was just making fun.
Yeah.
So until I started complaining to my friend, like, this guy is always sending me messages. Kwani, what's up with him? I don't want to talk to him. And she's like, why did you go back? that app. So you took yourself there. So
Yes.
stop complaining. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not going to complain. And we just spoke kidogo because it was chatting. And then I told him I've gone back to work. Yeah. So he wrote me a text, but I didn't see it. Again, because I didn't open the app.
This was on Thursday. So guys, we met yesterday, which was on a Wednesday, and we are still chatting. Remember, we are still chatting on the same platform of Tinder. So we haven't like exchanged numbers and all that. So we are still chatting on the same app. Then on the same Thursday is when I sent her my number.
Is it Thursday? Yeah. So he told me, I think we have upgraded. We stopped chatting on Tinder. And I was like, wait a minute, are you the one who is approving people who have upgraded from chatting for
Upgrading in 2 days.
Imagine. Now he started telling me,
Actually, one day.
now,
One day.
now you have upgraded, we can exchange contacts, we chat more on WhatsApp.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, send me your number. Because one thing I don't like is I don't like giving people my number. Even currently, it's hard I give you my number. So
I sent you my number.
I told him, okay, do this. He told me to give him my number, but I didn't. So I told him, why don't you send me your number and then I will call you. And I promise I'll call you. And he was okay, fine, I'll send you the number. So he sent me the number. But I was so lenient. Yeah, I was so lenient to call him or tell him anything. So he just gave me his number. And I just stayed with the number. That's Thursday. Yeah.
So how did we now start chatting on the same number?
So on Friday I went to work as usual. I didn't text him. So on Friday I went back to work as usual, and as I was there he told me, you promised to give me your number, we talk. I told him, don't worry, I'll still call you, I'll still give you my
This
number.
is on Tinder.
Yeah.
Because I gave you my number, I didn't hear from you.
Yeah.
So I went back to the same app, Tinder, and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
what's up? Why are you missing this golden opportunity? It doesn't,
Opportunity doesn't come twice.
Exactly.
Which opportunity? You're a scam.
This is getting juicy, guys.
So on Friday over lunchtime, I didn't even call him. So when I was going home, because on Friday we normally go home at around 5, so I texted him up on Tinder, I think. And then, when I was going home, I texted him up in WhatsApp and he told me, so why don't we meet for dinner today? And I was like, I'm sorry, tomorrow I have to be at work, so we can't meet today. So maybe on Sunday. And I knew myself I won't go. I just knew I won't go, even I won't appear, and I will not even show myself up. So I told him, let's meet on Sunday, it's when I'm free. And he was like, do you know I know how to cook pilau? I know how to cook pilau, I'm a Swahili. Come and cook for you pilau. And I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe on Sunday, but today, okay, I can't promise. Tomorrow I have to go to work. And he was like, what time do you leave work on Saturday? I'm like, okay, it's half day, so maybe, the only day we can meet is on Sunday. As in, for me, I insisted on Sunday. So he told me, okay, fine, give me a few minutes, I pack, I'll call you back. I was like, cool.
So what was he packing at this time?
Okay,
Of course not clothes, car.
He might be packing clothes to come and see you now.
But that time I was staying behind Garden City.
Yeah.
Just behind the estate behind Garden City. So I was walking home. I got to the gate. I opened the gate. I got home and he called back. Like, so what were you telling me? We just had a little chat. But seeing his profile picture, the call logo, it was just giving me another type of scare. What kind of a person is this? Is he a married person? He seems to be a married person. So why are you contacting us?
So what was on my profile?
What was making you feel like he's a married man?
I saw a photo of 2 kids and I was like, okay, kids again. And I don't want this kind of encounter. So
you had written that on your...
No, the photo.
The photo of my kids was on my profile.
Okay, all right. Okay.
And so I was like, he's a married person. And one thing I hate is just to have encounter with married people. So I was like, why are you on Tinder and you're married? You seem to have a wife and you have beautiful kids. And he's like, is it a must you have kids? Is it a must when you have kids you have a wife? And I'm like, but you can't have kids and you don't have a wife.
On your own.
Yeah.
You can be a single father.
A single dad.
Single father out there. Can you speak, for me? Because boy child is under siege here.
Under siege again.
Yes. By the way, we talk about single mothers a lot. But how many people talk about single fathers?
Very rarely.
Yeah. So I was not comfortable, but he told me, you know what? I don't even stay with the kids right now because they're too young. But I have kids, but we don't stay with the mom. So the story became so interesting, but we didn't share. So I told him what I was preparing for dinner, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, so tomorrow, can I see you? I'm like, so tomorrow you want to see me? Yeah, I want to cook for you pilau. And I'm like, okay, fine. We'll talk tomorrow. So don't forget, on the same Tinder, I was chatting with other men.
Now, wow.
Yeah, I was chatting with other men.
She had multiple dates.
I had
so
multiple
she was
dates
having
for
so
Saturday.
many cards.
Yeah.
Trying to see which one to throw.
Which one holds more weight?
Exactly.
And remember, at the same time, when I had those dates, I told you I didn't want to see the whites, because my ex was a white. So I was not interested with any white, but any black who seems to be good. And when I say good, not physically, but someone who is.
But you hadn't broken up completely with your white ex-boyfriend.
Oh, by then my ex was still in the house.
In her house. The ex was in her house.
Come again?
Yeah, my ex was still in the house.
Wow.
Mzungu.
So you were Mzungu at this time. So you were having wrangles and you were planning on leaving the Mzungu.
Yes,
and,
I was planning.
She has like 3 other dates. Me plus 2 other men. To meet up all of us on that same Saturday. So actually, like what she told me later was she was gambling. I told you like she's having like 3
yes.
cards. So whoever appears first, she'll go with. Maybe a short lunch or short moment, then she goes to the next one.
I
don't know how she was planning. Can you tell us?
How are you planning to meet all these?
No, don't tell us.
All these 3 in a day.
Okay, what I was looking for is I just wanted to have fun, as I've said. Fun in terms of maybe going somewhere, catch some drinks, eat. That's all. Have stories, When you're knowing someone, you don't go like sleeping or jumping around. So I was just looking for that fun. We go, we meet the first day, you just have some cool moments, some drinks, some good food, and then you miss. Okay. So by then, me and my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, and then on my ex-person, we were separated because this guy, when he was in Kenya, I used to tell him I don't drink. And I wouldn't touch alcohol because I knew his tempers were worse. When he drinks, he becomes a violent person. Despite he couldn't beat me or do anything, but I felt I'm not safe. So if he drinks and I drink, we're going to kill each other. So the only thing I'll do, I'll pretend I don't drink. Even if he stays in Kenya for a month or 2, I wouldn't touch alcohol. But the minute he leaves, I'm number 1.
Party after party.
So my family came in and my brother tried to sort it out, my elder brother. So we were separated. So I went to stay in my friend's house and I left my ex-boyfriend in their house. By then,
Can you explain the reason why he was in your house?
Tell us.
He had come to visit, and now the issue was, one thing I hate, even in any man or even him, what I hated most is he was so overprotective, number 1, and he was addicted to me. If you say me, he always loved me to wear short clothes and everything, but once he sees someone else looking at me, he would get mad.
We
so he
understand why.
just
Look at
wanted
this beauty.
me.
Look at this, guys.
Which one?
We now understand.
He just wanted me for himself, nothing more, And not that day, even he didn't want to see my brothers near me. He was so insecure,
Now that one was a psycho.
He was so insecure, and then he just wanted to do the wedding at once and we go. But for me, I was so scared the way this guy is behaving. And once he drinks, because he was told by his doctor not to drink, and now he has started drinking. When he comes to Kenya, he drinks because I give him the leeway to drink. You know, I'm not his mom. So this guy became violent, and that night, it was on 31st of December. We had the 31st Mary, and now first my mom called me and we spoke with my mom. And now the bad thing I did is I responded to my mom with my mother tongue, and now the guy felt disrespected. So he became violent. He started banging things, clearing the walls, taking everything, the cups, and you know the white, they have that tabia of breaking everything. Whatever you have, they break, you know. So I didn't feel much pain because almost 99% of what I had in my house, it's him what brought from the Belgium. So from the plates, cups, nini, I was not feeling bad because that was his money. So I couldn't complain. And now I was feeling like this man is so rude, this man is so violent, so he can kill me. And I was not in for that. I was looking for a person who is going to love me the way I am, like me. I was looking for love. I was not looking for money. I was not looking for color. I wanted love. You know?
Yeah.
I wanted to feel like a queen. And now, with that, definitely now, tell me, are you not going to look for someone who understands, one, your language? Number two, this is, if you fight with the other person, okay, if we fought and I was in his country, what will happen to me?
Chances
you have no one to protect you, right? So I'd rather have someone here in my country. Even if we fight, I can go back home.
Exactly.
I have someone to protect me. We can sit down and converse and we sort our issue. And like someone who doesn't know your language, who doesn't know proper English, and once you start fighting, now how are you going to even sort your issues out? There is communication barrier. So yeah, so we were separated by my brother. I stayed in my friend's house and he stayed in my house until when his flights are ready for him to
go back.
Leave. Yeah. And Matthew, he was there for 1 month.
1 month?
Yes, 1 month. So when we started talking with him, I told him, let me prepare for Saturday, maybe we can hook up. And he asked me, so what about lunch? And I was, okay, I can't promise, but it's okay, we'll see about it. Who is Mwakazi? Who is Mwakazi?
Before then, I didn't want to put high expectation of me as on her. So what I did, I went online, looked for a photo of a very old car. So I was like, when you see this car, just know it's me.
Wow.
Kumbe the other side, her with her investigative skills and all that, she went, she kept on looking at that photo, realizing that car is not in Kenya. Yeah.
Wow. So was it the background that you saw?
Definitely. If I send you a photo of a house, a place in Kenya, you will definitely know.
Yeah.
Even if it's somewhere in Africa. It's somewhere in Africa. But if I send you a photo, even maybe by the clouds, by the look of the clouds, you will notice this is not Kenya. This is somewhere outside. Okay. So he sent me the photo and he thought he was so smart. I told him.
I wasn't smart enough.
So which vehicle was this one? Which car was this one?
A very old car.
A very old car I picked. And I was like, the way you try to really make sure she doesn't, expect to see a Range Rover there and then you come. Yeah, so come. Okay, let me refresh your mind, guys. We met on Wednesday on the Tinder, started chatting that Wednesday, chatted again on Thursday, exchanged numbers, we text each other and called on Friday. And now we are planning to meet on Saturday.
3 days, guys.
3 days.
Guys, the story, it's getting juicier and juicier. What do you think? It's getting hot in here. So guys, look out for part 2. Part 2, alright? Stay tuned.
Don't change the channel.
Don't touch that dial.
Part 2 is coming
yes.
shortly.
Oh yes. Nice.